Let's apply what we've been looking at with these composite functions. Our problem says you have a coupon that's good for $5 off the price of any large pizza. You also get an additional 10% discount on any pizza if you show your student ID. How much more will you pay for a large pizza if the cashier applies the coupon first? Well, we're talking about a difference of just a few cents, but let's give this a try. So step one, find functions C and D that model the cost of a large pizza. Well, with a coupon, I'm going to say C of X, it's $5 off the price of the pizza, so it's whatever your pizza is, minus $5. For the discount, I'm going to call it D of X, you get 10% off of any pizza. So if you save 10%, it means that you're paying 90%. So it's going to be 90% times the price of the pizza. So step two says, compose the function to apply the discount first and then the coupon second. Remember when we write these, whatever we write on the inside, we do first. So first we want the discount, so that's D of X. And then we want the coupon. So the C, the coupon is on the outside. So we have C of D of X. So that means C of, and for D of X, we plug in our D. So that's 0.9x. And then for the C, it says take your value minus 5. So we're going to have 0.9x minus 5. And I'm just going to rewrite it without the parenthesis in it. Let's switch it to black here. So 0.9x minus 5. So that's the function if we are first going to do your 10% discount and then your coupon. Part 3 says, compose a function to apply the coupon first and then the discount. So we want the coupon first, so that's going to go inside C of X, and the discount last, so D is going to go outside. So this gives us D of, and then plug in for C, which is X minus 5. And then if we look at our D, that says take 0.9 times your variable, so 0.9 times, and our variable here is X minus 5. If I distribute that, we get 0.9x minus 0.45, or I'm sorry, minus 4.5. So these are really kind of similar equations, but they're a little bit different. Let's go down to step 4. Step 4 says subtract the functions to find out how much more you'd pay. So we want coupon first, so that's our D of C of X, minus the discount first. So plugging in what we know, doing the coupon first, gives us 0.9x minus 4.5. Minus the top one, 0.9x minus 5. To simplify, we need to distribute our negative. So we have 0.9x minus 4.5 minus 0.9x plus 5. So our 0.9x is canceled out. So negative 4.5 plus 5 is 0.5 in terms of money. We'll save 50% if we do the coupon first. Another way to look at this, I want to show you here in red a really good ACT strategy. Because if I were doing the ACT exam and it were timed, I wouldn't go through all of this process. I would just kind of make up some numbers and go with it. So I have a coupon, and I'm going to buy this pizza, and I want to use some nice numbers. So I'm going to pretend my pizza is $10. Good numbers to make up for the ACT are like 1, 2, 10, 100. Nice numbers to work with. So if I do my discount first, well, the discount gives me 10% off. So then I would pay 90%. So right now I'm paying $9. And then if I took the coupon, coupon's worth $5. So I would pay $5 if I did the discount and then the coupon. Well, what if I did it the other way? Let's do the coupon first. So that would be my pizza, the $10 we made up, minus the coupon is $5. So now we're down to $5. And then we would take the discount, and we get 10% off, so that means we pay 90%. So that comes out to $4.50. So my difference, $5 minus $4.50, is still a difference of 50 cents. In my logical brain, the red makes much more sense than writing all of the math formulas. It's good to be able to write the math formulas, but it's not always the most efficient. Finally, I would like you to pick any two problems from pages 22 and 23 in your notes, rework the problem, and write down any steps and reasons why you did what you did. So use these summary lines to do that.